my name's Sean Hooper. I'm a technical producer working with Apex Sound and Light. And we thought we'd share with you a few of the technologies that we're working with these days. So to that end, welcome to our mixed reality studio. And welcome to Alex.
Hi.
So typically, something like this would get achieved using a green screen effect, which makes it quite difficult for the talent to start to interact with content or with guests that are brought on. But in this case, we have a pretty unique solution. I'll let Alex tell you a little bit more about that.
Sure, thanks, Sean. Really, you were sort of the demo unintentionally, because when you referred to me, you knew where to look, you knew where to point. When you referred to the content that we're rolling on the adjacent window, which I think is over that side, you knew where to look and point, because you're seeing that in a physical space. You're not asking your talent, your executives, whoever it might be, to be Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park and pretend that there's a dinosaur chasing him when there isn't. That kind of stuff is a lot to ask people who already probably aren't comfortable in a new broadcast environment. So this kind of thing allows people to really see and do without a lot of imagination and just focus on doing their best work.
That's exactly it. And so it allows them to interact with the content on a really organic level. They can walk into the space, see the presenters on screen, see the content on screen, and get on with their presentation. Well, the way we're achieving that is we're using 3 LED screens in the space. So I've got 2 10-foot by 10-foot LED screens behind me and a 10-foot by 10-foot floor underneath me. And then what we're doing is we're rendering virtual set pieces from the perspective of the camera. So as the camera moves and pans around, we have different perspectives, and it's a really dynamic, engaging presentation. What you may be asking is if you have to work within a specific broadcast space. Well, that's not the case. With the help of our 3D designers, we can start to design a set or an environment that's going to help you deliver your message. So if we take a look, we've got a second example of a broadcast studio here, but in this case, we've added in some dynamic lighting effects. As well, we have a larger environment that we can start to take our viewers on a tour of. So in this case, I've got 3 screens and an anchor desk that we can take a look at. And we zoom around to the 3rd screen, and we've taken their viewers on a pretty interesting journey. So, why are we showing you this today? Well, there's a few reasons. First off, it's a different way of bringing people together. It allows a presenter to be in the space, maintain a conversation with an audience, and then interact with keynote presenters and panelists on an ongoing basis. On top of that, it also helps the presenter relate to the people and the content that they are working with. And finally, in this day of social distancing, what we can do is minimize the number of crew and talent in one place. So we're respecting social distancing rules. What I'll do now is I'm going to throw it back over to Alex.
I think one of the important things to point out too that maybe goes overlooked is that rotation that you were just doing on the camera. That wasn't you stepping off camera to move the camera. That was you virtually moving the digital environment. And then we were able to take that single shot and then come up on a new shot. So you can, if you've got multiple presenters or scenarios that you want to cover in the course of a day, it's also a really effective way to get a lot done in a short amount of time, as opposed to building a whole new set, which takes a minute.
Exactly. Yep, there's no need for nails and wood. All we do is a click of a button, and we've got a new set ready to go. Anyways, thanks for joining us today. If you've got any questions, by all means, feel free to reach out to either myself or Alex, and we'll do our best to get you the answers that you need. Thanks again. Take care.